Today's horoscope, Gemini September 28, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends the day in your communications sector, stirring your curiosity and your need for light and easygoing exchanges. A Venus-Jupiter transit can leave you feeling torn about where to put your energies and direct your attention, however, and with this indecision, you may get very little accomplished. As such, it's not the best day for productivity, largely due to emotions that leave you feeling a bit worn out. It's better to approach things one step at a time because feeling overwhelmed is quite possible now and can lead to avoidance and procrastination. Venus is now transiting your work and health sector, where it will stay until October 17th. The weeks ahead are strong for bringing more harmony, enjoyment, and even aesthetic appeal to your daily life and working environment. Restoring balance to working relationships can be in focus, and perhaps some social opportunities through your work or daily routines can emerge. You like your freedom and a hint of spontaneity when it comes to your personal and romantic life. However, the transit of sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, through the shadows of Scorpio could make you feel a bit on edge. This is because there's a collective focus on complete and total commitment, which may make you feel smothered at this time. This energy is very different from how you like to express your intimacy, and if your partner is exhibiting this flow, you could be feeling a bit claustrophobic. The best thing to do is to understand that there is beauty in vulnerability and commitment rather than just casual flirtations. Tension in the workplace will be palpable today. Usually, you are not inclined to engage in drama. However, it might still find you when the moon in Leo squares Venus in Scorpio. There might be some ego clashes that stem from stubbornness, pride, and arrogance today. Co-workers and clients may all believe that they are right. You could even be part of this mob mentality. Take a step back if you are picking up on passive aggressiveness among co-workers. It is not worth it to fight to be heard or for others to think you are right about something. Waiting for the right time to start getting serious about your health? That time is past. You must start today if you are asking yourself this question. It is never too late. The first step could be increasing the amount of water you drink each day. Make this month the period of time you use to really watch how much water you drink and double it. Most people suffer from effects of dehydration without even knowing it. Are you one of them? The vibrations are going to be a little bit difficult and even negative in the days coming up, but some blue skies will progressively come your way. Indeed, this period is under the best auspices and you can now expect to have a happier future both in your personal and professional lives. This is the hour to start things up again and you can't miss if you try to make your projects more concrete. 2 days after spending the early hours of its first visit to your income sector since Mars returned, the moon is now in its final hours at a favorable aspect to Neptune in your career sector. This alignment follows closely on the heels of a positive connection with Venus, who has just entered your work sector. As a result, you will gain newfound confidence and awareness across income, work, and career fronts, offering a preview of more significant planetary alignments next month. With the first planetary activity on the relationship front since the early weeks of the year now just 3 weeks away, the moon's return to your communication sector today is a valuable chance to get the communication lines open. This first visit since Mercury, the planet of communication left, is going to give the communication lines a much needed and timely boost. Daily Planetary Overview. How can you have the best of both worlds when it comes to love? Today's cosmic energy might make you feel a bit torn. With the moon in Leo squaring Venus in Scorpio, you could find yourself wanting two very different things: deep, intense intimacy on one hand, and light, carefree fun on the other. It might seem like you have to choose between these two desires, but the truth is, you don't. The key lies in finding balance. Love doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can be both intimate and joyful, passionate yet playful. Have you ever had a relationship where you felt both fully connected and still able to laugh and be silly together? That's the energy you can embrace today. Sometimes, we forget how powerful that sense of connection is. When life feels overwhelming, It's easy to pull away and try to handle everything solo. But the truth is, we often find clarity and strength through others. Have you ever had a problem that felt unmanageable until you talked it out with someone close to you, and suddenly, it didn't seem so overwhelming? That's the kind of support that's available to you now. Don't be afraid to reach out for it. You might also find yourself involved in a lot of discussions or joint activities right now, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of sharing your thoughts. Your passion is admirable, but be mindful of how you're coming across. Have you ever been in a situation where you were so eager to make your point that it came off as a bit overbearing? We've all been there. Today, it's important to stay open to other people's opinions and avoid the temptation to push your viewpoint too hard. Being a bit more diplomatic can prevent unnecessary conflict and help you foster better relationships, both personally and professionally. In fact, today is ripe with opportunities for positive experiences and meaningful connections. You have a natural charm and openness right now that's drawing people to you, so enjoy it. Whether it's meeting new people or deepening existing relationships, this is a great time to embrace socializing. Have you noticed how sometimes the simplest interactions can lead to exciting opportunities? Keep an open mind. You never know where a casual conversation might lead. Maybe you'll make a new friend, or perhaps you'll deepen a bond with someone special. Helping others is also highlighted today, and there's a strong chance that your kindness will come back to you in unexpected ways. Have you ever noticed that when you give selflessly, people are more than willing to return the favor? A conversation with someone special is on the horizon, and it could have a very rewarding and positive outcome. This could be the perfect time to address something that's been on your mind or to strengthen a relationship that matters to you. On the practical side of things, if you've been working toward a big goal or project, today's energy supports turning your ideas into reality. But remember, it's important to allocate your resources wisely and not get too carried away by the excitement of a breakthrough. Have you ever gotten so caught up in the momentum of something going well that you overlooked the details? Today's message is about staying grounded and making sure you have a solid plan in place. Don't hesitate to accept advice from others. It could make all the difference in achieving your goals. At the same time, trust in your own abilities. Your influence and input are more valuable than you realize, so don't doubt yourself. However, when it comes to financial matters, you might want to be extra cautious today. If you've been absorbed in your own world or feeling distracted, this isn't the time to dive into complicated deals or take on risky investments. Have you ever rushed into a decision because it felt urgent, only to regret it later? That's the kind of energy you want to avoid today. Stick to the essentials and resist the temptation to overextend yourself. The good news is that your financial instincts will bounce back into €. This is just a momentary pause to reassess. So, take a breath, focus on the basics, and know that things will smooth out soon. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Where in your life are you feeling this push and pull between intensity and lightness, or between routine and spontaneity? Are there areas where you've been craving more balance? Maybe you've had an experience where opening up to someone changed your perspective, or perhaps you've been sitting on a creative project that's ready to come to life. Share your stories in the comments. Let's encourage each other to embrace this energy of balance, openness, and connection today. The universe is offering you the best of both worlds, and it's yours to explore.